Is Makebi Zulu truly loyal to the Lungu family, or playing his own game? For months, he's been the voice of the Lungu family, standing at court steps, challenging the government, and defending their name at every turn. But behind Makebi Zulu's polished statements and fiery speeches, whispers are growing. Some within the Patriotic Front say his loyalty is unshakable. Others believe he's quietly paving his own road, one that could lead him straight to the top. Is Makebi Zulu still the loyal soldier Edgar Lungu trusted? Or has he become the strategist preparing for life after the Lungu era? Because what's unfolding behind the scenes, secret meetings, sudden shifts in alliances, and unspoken tension with key Lungu family members, could determine not just his political future, but the survival of the PF itself. Stay with us, because the truth behind Makebi Zulu's loyalty might not be what Zambia expects. Welcome to InspirAfrica Official, your home for balanced, factual, and deeply researched political stories shaping Zambia and the African continent. In tonight's investigation, we examine one of Zambia's most talked about figures, lawyer, spokesperson, and now political power player, Makebi Zulu. Once seen as the most trusted guardian of the Lungu family, Makebi now stands at a crossroads, navigating loyalty, ambition, and the future of a fractured opposition. We'll trace how his role evolved from family defender to national strategist, uncover how his words have divided opinion, and analyze whether his next move could redefine Zambia's political landscape ahead of 2026. This is more than politics. It's a story about power, loyalty, and survival in the shadow of Edgar Lungu's legacy. In this in-depth analysis, we unpack the hidden layers of Makebi Zulu's relationship with the Lungu family, explore the internal struggles within the Patriotic Front, PF, and reveal what political analysts believe could reshape the opposition ahead of 2026. Watch till the end. The question that's dividing Zambia. It's the question that refuses to fade, whispered in the hallways of parliament, dissected on talk shows, and debated endlessly on social media. Is Makebi Zulu truly loyal to the Lungu family? Or is he quietly playing his own political game? For years, Makebi was seen as Edgar Lungu's most devoted defender, the man who never flinched when others fled. When the former president faced political isolation and legal pressure, it was Makebi who stood in court, spoke to the press, and defended the Lungu name with precision and passion. He became, to many, the face of loyalty. But now, Zambia is beginning to wonder if that loyalty is shifting, or if it was ever truly about the family at all. Insiders within the Patriotic Front, PF, describe a growing unease. Some members claim Makebi is no longer speaking for the Lungus, but through to them, using their legacy as a ladder to climb higher. His recent speeches, they say, are carefully worded, filled with emotion, but subtly centering him as a leader of tomorrow. A senior PF insider told InspirAfrica Official, Makebi has become the power broker now. He speaks of loyalty, but listen closely. It's about his vision, his courage, his readiness. He's no longer just a lawyer. He's positioning himself as the next big thing. And indeed, that's what has Zambia talking. Is Makebi still the loyal guardian of Edgar Lungu's legacy? Or has he simply learned how to use it as his political foundation? In a nation still mourning one leader and searching for the next, that question isn't just about Makebi Zulu. It's about trust, ambition, and the blurred line between loyalty and strategy.
From defender to kingmaker, the rise of Makebi Zulu.
To truly understand who Makebi Zulu is today, you have to rewind the clock, back to the days when Edgar Lungu still ruled State House. Makebi wasn't just another politician then. He was the sharp, disciplined lawyer who stood in the trenches whenever Lungu or the Patriotic Front came under fire. Young, articulate, and razor-sharp in legal reasoning, Makebi earned a reputation as the voice of reason inside a party that was often divided by emotion and ego. While others ranted or panicked, Makebi remained calm, logical, and commanding in front of the cameras. But when Lungu fell from power in 2021, the PF's internal unity shattered. Many top figures vanished into silence or fled controversy, but Makebi stayed visible. Yet, something about him started to change. Instead of echoing the usual PF outrage and victimhood narratives, his tone became more refined, more national in scope. He wasn't only defending Lungu anymore. He was positioning himself as a thought leader, a man of ideas who could speak to ordinary Zambians about justice, democracy, and the rule of law. His turning point came during the Pretoria burial drama, the heated legal battles over Edgar Lungu's body. In court, Makebi didn't just represent the family. He embodied their pain and resilience. Cameras captured him giving emotional, confident statements outside the courthouse, often challenging the Zambian government directly. Overnight, his image transformed, no longer just Lungu's lawyer, but a symbol of defiance. However, within the PF, whispers began to grow louder. Some loyalists started to question his intentions. Was Makebi still fighting for the Lungu legacy, or quietly crafting his own? As one insider put it bluntly, he says he's defending the Lungu family, but every word he speaks sounds like a campaign speech. From loyal defender to rising kingmaker, Makebi Zulu's journey is forcing everyone, allies and opponents alike. Rumors of a political move. Is Makebi Zulu eyeing State House? Whispers are growing louder in Zambia's political corridors. Makebi Zulu may be quietly preparing for something far bigger than legal defense or party loyalty. While he hasn't made any official declaration, the pattern of his actions is unmistakable. To insiders, it looks like the early stages of a presidential campaign. In September, Makebi held several high-profile meetings with youth groups in Chipata, Lusaka, and the Copperbelt. Gatherings that looked less like legal consultations and more like political rallies. His message: a new generation of leadership that respects both legacy and reform. It was a careful choice of words, respectful to Edgar Lungu's memory, yet forward-looking enough to attract younger voters hungry for change. Analysts called it a soft launch, a subtle way of testing the waters without making a formal announcement. Then came the leaks. According to an insider at PF headquarters, one senior official warned that Makebi was using the Lungu legacy to build his own movement. Reports suggest that he's already gaining quiet support from business figures who once funded the PF, as well as new allies in the Zambian diaspora. People eager for a fresh face who can revive the opposition's credibility. But not everyone is suspicious. Some within the party defend him passionately. A PF youth chairperson told InspirAfrica, "People forget, Makebi has never turned his back on Lungu. If he speaks boldly, it's because he believes in the future. That's not betrayal, that's vision." Still, there's no denying that the tone has shifted. Makebi's once unshakable loyalty now feels layered, calculated, even strategic. He's no longer just Lungu's defender. He's positioning himself as his successor, or perhaps as the next power broker in Zambia's unpredictable political arena. The Lungu family's silence, a strategic pause or quiet disapproval. Amid all the political noise, one voice remains noticeably silent, that of Esther Lungu, the former First Lady of Zambia. Her silence has become almost as powerful as any statement she could make. While others debate Makebi Zulu's motives and ambitions, she has chosen to stay away from the spotlight, quietly observing from a distance. Sources close to the Lungu family say that Esther remains grateful for Makebi's unwavering support, especially during the most difficult period following Edgar Lungu's death and the legal controversies that surrounded his burial. Yet, they also hint at a growing unease. One family insider told InspirAfrica, "Mama Esther respects Makebi deeply. But lately, she's unsure whether he's still fighting for Edgar's memory, or for his own future." This subtle doubt has sparked internal division within the Lungu circle. While Esther is cautious and reserved, other family members view Makebi as nothing short of a savior. A nephew reportedly said, "Without Makebi, we'd be forgotten. He's the only one who still speaks for us." Still, silence, especially from someone as influential as Esther, can carry heavy meaning. Her decision not to publicly endorse or reject Makebi has only deepened the mystery. Political watchers believe this silence serves both sides. It protects the family's image, and it allows Makebi to continue drawing power from the association without being officially bound to it. As one analyst observed, Makebi understands that the Lungu name is both an asset and a burden. He uses it carefully, enough to gain sympathy and loyalty, but not so much that he becomes trapped by it. Whether this silence is strategy or skepticism, one thing is certain: it's keeping Zambia guessing.
The game being the loyalty. Makebi is a high-stakes balancing act.
So, is Makebi Zulu truly loyal, or quietly calculating? Perhaps the truth lies somewhere in the middle. in that gray space where loyalty and ambition meet. In Zambian politics, loyalty has never been simple. It's not just about respect or gratitude, it's about survival. Power shifts quickly, alliances crumble overnight, and today's friend can be tomorrow's rival. Those who endure are the ones who can adapt, evolve, and play the long game. For Makebi, his association with the Lungu family was the perfect foundation. It gave him national recognition, credibility among PF supporters, and a moral platform rooted in justice for Edgar Lungu. But now that Lungu is gone, that same bond could either propel him forward or drag him down. If Makebi truly aims for higher office, he must perform one of the most delicate balancing acts in modern Zambian politics, honoring the Lungu legacy while proving that he is more than just its messenger. To do that, he needs to keep both camps satisfied: the grieving loyalists who see him as the last defender of ECL's name, and the younger generation hungry for a fresh, independent voice. Political commentator Mwenya Fairai captured it perfectly when he said, "Makebi Zulu is playing chess while others are playing checkers. Every move is calculated, every silence intentional. Whether he wins or loses depends on how long he can keep everyone believing he's still one of them." As the 2026 elections draw near, Makebi's path grows sharper and more uncertain. He's no longer just the Lungu family's lawyer. He's a strategist, a contender, a man caught between legacy and destiny. And perhaps the real question now isn't if he's loyal, but how long that loyalty can survive in the game of power.